Hello, my beautiful mama peeps. Okay, so recently I had someone comment on one of my videos saying that I need to turn up the lights and wait till my kids go to bed to make the videos. I told them that I made it pretty clear about who I am and what I'm about, and my kids are my life. And basically, if you want to watch my channel, you gotta deal with kids, you gotta deal with informality, you gotta deal with, basically just like family life. And, this is how I do my channel. So, you can go to another channel if you want to. That's always an option. Anyway, love to you all. Just putting that out there. Okay, so this video is on a little more expansion on muscle testing, specifically for cryptic pregnancy. I'm gonna put my link. I did a pretty thorough. Okay, can you sit back there, please? Thank you. I did a pretty thorough explanation of like the basic principles of muscle testing in one of my videos, so I'm gonna put that in the link below. And for this video, I'm basically gonna just sort of talk about how you can develop it more, and more how you can open up to the principle of it and practice it, and then the questions that I have developed over time through using muscle testing and the cryptic pregnancy realm, and what has really been accurate for me and helped me help other women and me understand what is going on in a woman's body. So thanks for watching, and I may have to pause again. It is how it is. I may have to pause because some little naked child might come running in here and want my attention. So anyway, so muscle testing is the practice of tapping into your energy. We are so jammed, especially in Western society, jammed very much into the intellectual realm of our psyche. And the intellectual realm likes to sort of give, and then not just the intellectual realm, but our trauma and like familial, ancestral, personal trauma surrounding it, societal conditioning, makes this, creates this falsified sense of control, where we're hoping that we're in control, when actually there's this vast universe within us that is all made up of energy and have tons of activity going on all the time. But we tend to stay pretty jammed up in that one area of our psyche that is the intellectual, egotistical part that helps us feel like we're in control, that we're safe, etc. And muscle testing can sort of help nurse us and heal us into the realm, the true realm of self, which births wisdom, true wisdom about the self and our relationship to the universe and other people and life. So basically, to develop muscle testing, the practice of letting go of that sense of control and letting the body's energy take over and tell you, and you can't do this without grounding. Grounding is a must. So if you need to take a moment to really feel your feet in the floor, that is really, really important. Eating grounding foods, good fats, is really important in developing these practices, okay, to access further knowledge and wisdom. And so, one practice that you can do that really helps with sort of allowing the body's energy to take over and tell you what's going on inside is this. So I'll do it sitting down. Usually you do it standing up, but you can do it sitting down too. And basically, oh, my room is all messy back there. Maybe I should just put it like this. Because I have all this laundry back there. I didn't even realize. So maybe I'll get a comment saying I need to get rid of the laundry. Maybe I'll get a comment like that. That would be funny. Okay, so I mean the joke's on them, please. So the practice can be to think of so watch the other video. Please watch the other video about muscle testing because it gives a lot of foundational things about muscle testing. But basically, you can think of a negative thought. Or maybe just think the word no. Okay? Think the word no. And let the body take over. Usually, the body will go forward when it's saying yes, and go back when it's saying no. So basically, it's saying yes, I'm going towards this thought, this energy, or I'm rejecting, I'm going back. So I'm thinking, and the thinking is here, not here. Okay, so you gotta feel it here.
Both of them.
And my daughter's saying both. I always say your heart and your head. You have to think with your heart and your head, both. So yeah, so it's both, but feel it coming from here first. And so I'm thinking no. My body is going back. Okay? Well, I have a little naked girl over there. I probably should not display her on YouTube. And my room is messy over here, but that's okay. All right, so basically, okay, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go back. So I'm feeling no. The word no. I'm waiting for my body's energy to take over. I didn't do that. I didn't make myself go back. Or I didn't intellectually do it. My body took over and responded to the word no. Okay, so I'm going to say yes now. Now you got to remember, I've been doing this for a couple of decades. So, or almost a couple of decades. So it does take practice. Okay, so just don't get frustrated. It does take practice. But I want to just show you again, okay? So I'm going to say, I'm going to think yes, yes. I was not pushing myself forward. My body was going forward. Yes. Okay? And doing that a lot, like I have actually a friend who will cook. When she's cooking, she'll hold an herb over. I think I have to edit that. I don't want my little naked child in the video. When she's cooking, she'll hold the herb over the pot near her body, and obviously so she doesn't get burned. But then she'll ask like, is this herb going to be good for this meal, this dish? And she'll go back or forward, and it'll give her yes or no, and she'll use that. My mother muscle tests too for cooking, and I'll do it too. I tend to be more like, I can kind of feel it in my body without actually doing the physical testing and stuff, but yeah, so so that is something you can do to develop muscle testing. And it's basically allowing yourself to let go of that false sense of control in that isolated part of our psyche that we tend to sort of curl up in, you know, to try to stay safe and try to stay like things are reasonable and things are, you know, things are what society tells us and, you know, etc. So, I get to pause here for a moment, please.
We need to make a loop.
Oh, I have to make a loop for her. Sorry, 1 sec. All right, thanks for waiting. Okay, so so I don't run out of time here. The questions that I have developed for muscle testing. Again, please watch the video in the link as to just to get some more foundational knowledge on the basic practice of muscle testing. So the questions that the yes and no questions that I ask that I've developed to ask for cryptic pregnancy. Okay, it has to be a differentiation between physical, spiritual, or energetic, because spiritual/energetic, because muscle testing will pick up both. Will pick up both as energy pregnancy, spiritual pregnancy, something trying to come through you, and then a fully manifested one too. So you have to differentiate. Question 1. Am I physically pregnant? Sometimes, in my experience, the woman can be physically pregnant, but the baby is in the process of being reabsorbed back into the mother's body. And yes, not that I think this necessarily makes it more legitimate, but it does sort of create a bridge for people that, yes, I have seen and heard this medically confirmed, that mothers' bodies can break down even one time or a couple times. It was a full-term, medically confirmed, a full-term fetus. They broke down, mother's body broke down a full-term fetus and reabsorbed a lot of it, but then passed a lot of it out. Okay, so it is possible. That does happen. So sometimes the baby, for whatever reason, the baby's there, but it's in the process of moving on. So I asked the question, are you physically pregnant with a live baby? Sometimes, are you physically pregnant with a live baby? And then sometimes I've seen mothers' bodies possibly have babies that get conceived outside the womb. I forget what those pregnancies are called. Abdominal pregnancies. So sometimes that does happen too, and the mother does reabsorb those, or they fully develop, depending on what the mother's body is full of mystery. The woman's body is full of mystery. Those circumstances have also been medically confirmed. Again, not that makes it more legitimate in my view, but it does create sort of a bridge for people. It has been medically confirmed that the woman's body can do this. Okay, so sometimes I'll have to ask. I feel like I have to ask. And by the way, it's not ethical to muscle test other people without their permission.
Me,
Generally, it's not ethical.
You can type.
One moment, please. So, yeah, sorry about that. So, it's generally not ethical to muscle test other people without their permission, in general. But you can also certainly muscle test yourself. And sometimes I feel like I need to ask, are they pregnant with a physical live baby in their uterus, in their womb? And you can ask this as three separate questions, or you can ask it as, I'm sorry about that again. Three separate questions. You can ask as three separate questions, or you can ask as one question. Am I physically pregnant with a physical live baby in my uterus? You can ask that question all like that. Yeah, so those are some pretty specific questions that I have asked. Oh, the last question I ask sometimes, is there more than one baby? A lot of times cryptic moms will feel like there's more than one baby, and this is what I have found. And yes, it has been medically confirmed in a couple of circumstances. When I have found through muscle testing, and then it gets medically confirmed, that the mother will sense that there's more than one baby. And sometimes there was, but there was a couple of pregnancies that tried to happen and didn't complete. And so the baby's presence, sometimes even physically, their tissue is still in there while another baby is developing. So yes, women can get pregnant while being pregnant, and this is very common in cryptic pregnancy. I have seen intuitively and medical confirmation. Okay? So the question I'll ask is there more than one physical baby? Is there more than one physical live baby? Sometimes I'll find that one baby is alive, another baby has passed on. And they tend to be not as developed. Although sometimes they are. Sometimes they are, you know, they've reached a good size, you know, in the womb, and they pass on. So this is not to scare anybody. This is just sharing my experience and what I've come across and how I've used muscle testing and my intuition to figure this out. And then the universe will come to me with stories of women who medically confirm what I've already discovered through muscle testing. Okay? So, sorry about that. I had to pause again. My naked child keeps walking around. I just don't want her to be in the video. So I just keep pausing. But yeah, so those are questions that I've developed. This is from my depth and experience. And I don't want this video to go too long. I'm working on, unless I really have to, making videos a little shorter. But and sort of yeah. Anyway, so thanks so much for watching, and I hope to do this again soon.